glad we're alive. We'll be alright.
Yo, what's up, man?
Stay focused on your workout.
Let's do this!
First question, what are you most excited about for NBA 2K22?
Oh man, there's so many things. I think probably the thing that I'm most excited about is just to watch all the YouTube videos, all the Twitch streams, read all the Twitter feedback, and just see what people think of the game. 'Cause this is the most exciting time for us as developers, just to see all the hard work throughout the year kind of pay off into this one moment of everyone getting to see the game for the first time. So we're excited to see what people think of the game.
Wait, so you're excited to read the feedback on Twitter?
Maybe not the Twitter part as much, but yeah, I love Twitter's great. You know, I love it. Keeps me humble. They like.
And how about the Bucks, who are showing calm as they come down the tunnel? A team looking for a big night on its home court. That's a look at our setting tonight, the picturesque city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone, to the broadcast table. Chris Webber to my right, Greg Anthony to my left. I'm Kevin Harlan, and David D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Gordon Hayward is a versatile offensive player, but he said, for me, being aggressive is playing downhill.
David, he is the total package. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Out in the wings for them, Rozier and Hayward. Then there's P.J. Washington. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Carey in at the center position. And for Milwaukee, longtime teammates Middleton and Giannis, the forwards. Mr. Clutch out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5. We should see a ton of three-point attempts tonight, Chris. You played with some great shooters in your career. How would some of them fare, you think, in this three-point shooting era?
I mean, I played with some great players. Shout out to all my teammates that can shoot. We start my rookie year. We go with Mr. Keith Jennings. How about Chris Mullin? You heard of that guy? Yeah, Paisley. I can't forget my man Tracy Bird. Oh, Tim Legler. He won the NBA, not only the three-point shooting contest, and I think he led the season in percentage. Man, I played with some shooters, man. Shout out.
And recent news, GA, MP winning Rookie of the Month honors, silencing the doubters, wouldn't you say?
Well, you think back to the beginning of the season, there were many who questioned MP's dedication to the game. He certainly answered those questions with this award.
Step back shot, drained for 2 points.
I mean, what an exciting player. LaMelo Ball is a fan favorite. I mean, when he's in the open court, we all know anything can happen.
And he gets it to go. No problem on the three from Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch has got 6.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That is his first foul of the game. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Rozier finds Ball. Takes the 3. And for the first time, Greg, in his career, MP was named NBA Player of the Month.
And with all the talent in our league, Player of the Month is a really hard honor to earn. So enjoy it, MP. And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Knocked loose, taken away by Holiday. Here's Mr. Clutch. Rozier defending. Here's Mr. Clutch. The offensive rebound ripped away. Oh, and here comes Rozier all alone. And Middleton with the block.
What defensive focus from Middleton. Able to anticipate the shot and get a hand on it.
There's Mr. Clutch. Rozier defending. The shot's good for Mr. Clutch.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Passes to Carey. Back to Rozier. Here's Carey. Lopez covering. Ball. And again, unable to change momentum here. Bucks leading by 9. You know, the one concern with LaMelo before the draft, Chris, how would he shoot the ball? But he's had no problems with that.
Well, the form isn't the most textbook, bro. We can all see that. But the results, they're there. Plain and simple. Already a capable outside threat. And should only improve.
Rozier with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:57 left here in the opening quarter. Right wing. Here's Mr. Clutch. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Mr. Clutch has got 11 points. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Substitution on the court.
The big men on the floor, Giannis and Lopez. Mr. Clutch out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the small forward position. That's the group from Milwaukee right now.
He just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Outside, Ball. Down low. A nice shot by Carey.
Precision pass by Ball. He wasn't going to waste an easy dime. It's a wide open man.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's covered by Ball. Here's Mr. Clutch. And the three off target. And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Trailing by 19. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
I mean, I flat out, I thought they looked overmatched. I mean, I thought they lacked aggressiveness and heart out there.
This one for three. That's the sixth make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Outside, Ball. To the left wing. And here is Bouknight. His last outing with 20 points. Here's Bridges. Got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. Bucks leading by 18. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front when you look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark. Not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. Hornets trail by 18. Got a piece of it. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost me.
Yeah, you got to be locked in at all times. Their inconsistent play is a big reason why they're losing.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And they recover it. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Mr. Clutch has got 20.
Having a whale of a game from three-point range. Drained 3 of them in that first quarter and has added 3 more here in the second.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks taking a 19-point lead into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
This was a huge bonus for this team. I mean, they weren't expecting it, but they will absolutely take it.
On the floor for Charlotte, the guard spots are filled by Ball and Rozier. Washington out there with Hayward. And it's Carey in at the 5 down low. There's Mr. Clutch. Chris, we see all these teams make all these moves to bring in big-time talent, but how important is chemistry between those players once they are sharing the same locker room?
Well, it's funny because chemistry doesn't show up on the stat sheet nor in analytics, but it's so essential. I mean, as a player, friends out there in the court, guys that hold you accountable, support you, and some that you enjoy the journey.
got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
I'm just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
There's the three, and he nails it. The three-pointer falls from Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch has got 23 points. Hornets trail by 18. Washington, that's for two. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 5 assists in the game. Middleton outside. And the pass to Mr. Clutch. From deep. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Well, when he's hitting from range on a consistent basis, it makes everything easier offensively.
Rozier looking around. Hayward on the wing. And that one hits back iron.
Well, that's their first miss after hitting 3 in a row to start the half. I mean, I guess it had to happen sometime.
Mr. Clutch off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. 19-point game. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for him. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
They have really leaned on his free throw.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Mr. Clutch. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Now that's the way you want to.
And so it's Milwaukee with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, the wingmen, DiVincenzo and Middleton. The big men on the floor, Giannis and Lopez. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the point guard position. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Launches it. Hits it from three-point range. Mr. Clutch has got 29.
Number 18.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Bucks.
They played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game, and they've got the skills to prove it.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
5 to shoot. Three-pointer. Hayward. A rebound by the Bucks. Here's Mr. Clutch. And Greg, with recent legal results, more opportunities now for compensation for college athletes. Do you like it?
I do. I mean, there's enough money going around. I don't have a problem with the athletes getting a share, especially with the amount of time and effort and energy they have to commit. Just take care of the guys. Let them enjoy the collegiate experience.
The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
This is where Hayward just gets better and better, squaring up off the catch.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Rozier defending. Here's Mr. Clutch. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Now Rozier. Hayward missing again.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. D, I mean, it's ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Middleton against Hayward. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal
That's on
foul.
Brook Lopez.
The size of Hayward is an advantage inside. I mean, he does a good job at drawing contact.
And it's
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Altman, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
All right.
Hey, MP, does winning Rookie of the Month help gain the respect of the vets on your team?
You know, I think the way to earn the respect is to be professional.
Okay, so would you say you've earned the respect of the vets and the locker room?
Look, I don't want to speak for someone else. You will have to ask them, but... All right, no more questions? Thank you.
Yo, just got off the phone with your agents, and they wanted me to set up an interview with Candace Green.
Talk about...
Great game.
Should we take 5 on me? Yeah, I know she bugging, her intentions only to ride with me. Yeah, I ain't complacent, I'm chasing, you know that you ride for me. Yeah, she's so strong, yeah, she's so numb, yeah. Should we take 5 on me? I know she bugging, her intentions only to ride with me. And yeah, she gon' roll the dice for me. Yeah, and yeah, she gon' do it twice for me. Hey, show you bad and she bad. Who knows? She know I'm coming. I go one more on my left, and one on my right. And loads more coming. Bro in the back of me. I'm in the back and I'm with the jeans. My bro see he got it. I'm finna ball like I'm Kobe. Too bad that she don't know me. Yeah, she wanna go ham, so ham all on me. Yeah, she knows she a bad vibe, so I took her off in them streets. Yeah. We came from nothing to something. Now they phone me for discussions. She said, Papi, I'm in London. Blowing my phone, can't make you an option. Maybe you should just slide. Not gonna lie, can't make up my mind. And I'ma leave you mesmerized. Should we take 5 on me? Yeah, I know she bugging, her intentions only to ride with me. Yeah, I ain't complacent, I'm chasing, you know that you ride for me. Yeah, she's so strong, yeah, she's so numb, yeah. Should we take 5 on me? I know she bugging, her intentions only to ride with me. And yeah, she gon' roll the dice for me. Yeah, and yeah, she gon' do it twice for me. Hey.
Back everywhere we can get it.
Is there anything else in regards to gameplay?
$2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Bucks coming into the arena, confident they'll be walking out of here with a precious win on the road. Now let's take a look at the Bucks opening lineup. The foundation of this team, Middleton and Giannis, the 3 and the 4. Then there's Drew Holiday, and it's Mr. Clutch in at the 2-guard spot. And for Toronto, Barnes is down low with Siakam. Gary Trent is out there with Goran Dragic. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. And the Raptors franchise had a great run for a few years, Candace. 7 straight playoff appearances, 1 NBA title from 2014 through 2020.
And it's that guy, Kyle Lowry. I'll tell you that. Took a lot of hits early on. Could he be a champion? Could he be a point guard on a championship team? And boy, did he shut everyone up by just doing that when they won the championship.
Lead the North. Knocks it loose. Trent from long range. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
No way Dragic misses that wide open man. He plays good heads-up basketball.
Here's Mr. Clutch. 35 points his last game. To the wing, right side. Fires the three. Hits a three-pointer.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Here's Siakam, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. That's a flagrant 1 foul.
Ooh, hard foul. Can't let him get away with that level of contact.
That's a simple call for the officials to make. Everyone knows the league is cracking down on that kind of intimidation tactic.
From a role player to an elite talent, Pascal Siakam continues to impress with his all-around game.
Candace, I know you're a fan of the tall guard and how they play. Who are some of your favorite current and all-time big guards?
You know, I think I always tease in this era. You know, I think KG would have been rebounding and bring the ball up more. I think he was made and built for this era. So I'm going to include him in the tall guards category. But, you know, honestly, I think you look at guys like Kevin Durant. I know he's listed as a small forward, but anybody that rebounds the ball, brings it up. Look at Giannis and how he continues to facilitate and make others better. So I think it's going to be a change of what the definition of guard means.
The three, Dragic. The rebound by the Bucks. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
You know, I love what the coaches did tonight. They pushed the right buttons time and time again.
Second chance shot. And Portis with the layup. Portis has gotten his second bucket of the game.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Well, people talk about the particular challenges of being a WNBA player. Travel comes up a lot, Candace. How much of those conditions improved since you came into the league?
Well, B.I., are we talking about traveling? Because they allow the NBA to travel. Or are we talking about traveling on an airplane? I'm a little confused.
You know, we're talking about travel from one city to the next.
Okay, I mean, it could be better. But, you know, the NBA in the 80s, early 90s, they flew commercial. You know, it's a part of it. We got to... continue to grow our game, and hopefully at some point we'll be able to get those private PJs.
Trent. Yep, that one goes. Trent's got 5 now.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's guarded by Barnes. Mr. Clutch can't hit. Toronto trailing. Outside Anunoby. There's the steal. Here's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Trent. Inside. Well, Candace, one area where the WNBA has dominated the NBA, free throw percentage.
Yes, you know, I think that it definitely comes down to our bigs being able to stretch the floor. I don't know whether that has anything to do with playing overseas, but practice a lot of free throws during our career.
And Toronto calls time here. A big group substitution here for Toronto. Boucher's checked in for Barnes. Watanabe comes in for Anunoby. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Trent. And it's Flynn in for Dragic. There's a minute 26 left in the first quarter. Pass to Flynn. Launches a three. Connects from downtown.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
When he's feeling good, he can help you stretch the defense a lot.
To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Just consistent and pretty much automatic. Antetokounmpo may be the league's most efficient scorer inside 10 feet.
Siakam, pass to Boucher. Here's Flynn. His nightly numbers respectable, putting up 10 points a game. Siakam, no good. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I'd go for it.
Puts up a 3. Knocks down the triple. He's got 9.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
VanVleet with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Heads-up defense by Giannis. His ability to anticipate the shot pays off with the block.
The 3 is up. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Pass to Flynn. They need this. And again, no good by Toronto. Here's Mr. Clutch. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. Bucks ahead, up by 8. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter. And we listen to Giannis discussing the relentless rise of MP.
You bring energy on the table, you know.
And as the Greek free. Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. Barnes, he's checked in for Boucher. Anunoby comes in for Watanabe. Trent, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. And Dragic has subbed in for Flynn.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Mr. Clutch.
2 minutes.
Drops in the 3. And the Bucks lead by 16.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Barnes is down low with Siakam. Goran Dragic is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Rejected by Antetokounmpo. Here's Mr. Clutch. Anunoby covering. And Giannis with the dunk.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
All right, thanks to our special guest, Candace Parker. Candace, we're glad you could drop by and share your takes with us.
Anytime, VA, anytime.
It doesn't get much better than a visit from Candace Parker.
Oh, man, she's forgotten more about basketball than most people will ever remember. One of the true greats.
No good, off the front rim. Out to the right wing. Here's Mr. Clutch. Knocks it down from distance. 18 points for him.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
Pass to Siakam. Holiday against Trent. And here's Anunoby. For 3, Dragic. Gets the 3 to fall. Dragic has got 5.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
And so it's Milwaukee up 9. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And the importance of rest may be never more starkly outlined than we've seen of late, Smitty. Both teams in the 2020 finals were knocked out in the first round.
You're right, B.A. Physically and mentally, you need time away from the game to heal and recharge. Remember, before that, we saw how Golden State wore down after 5 straight finals appearances.
Kicking off the second half, here's Mike Budenholzer's 5. Giannis and Portis are in the middle. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then there's Drew Holiday. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the shooting guard position.
Showing the range, Dragic hits enough of these to keep the defense honest.
Outside Holiday. Here's Mr. Clutch. 24 points for him. Buries it from 3.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. It's Barnes on the wing. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Dragic passes to Anunoby. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Down low. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized 4.
Milwaukee calls timeout.
You know what? We look back at Goran Dragic's career. He's always produced BA good efficiency from earlier in his career.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Boucher's checked in for Barnes. Watanabe comes in for Anunoby. And it's Flynn in for Dragic. And a new group getting ready for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Nora comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's DiVincenzo in for Holiday. And with Dragic, you forget how long he's been in the league.
You're so right. Didn't become a starter until his 4th year in the NBA. But he quickly showed his value in the starting lineup and has never had a problem finding steady minutes since then.
Toronto has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter.
Number 18. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Flynn. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going. And for Toronto, they're shooting the ball at 48% so far. They've got Gary Trent, OG Anunoby out there with Barnes. Then it's Fred VanVleet, and it's Dragic in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
This is one of the best aspects of Anunoby's game. Let someone else initiate, you finish the job.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And the NBA and its players taking an active role socially. Grant, talk about what you're seeing now and how it registers with you.
Well, you know, it's exciting, it's inspiring, it's patriotic. It's what America is, being able to exercise your voice and helping to form a more perfect union. So that's what it's all about, and I'm excited for the league and its players. And it's inspiring, like I said.
And even though his offense continues to develop, Grant, Anunoby's defense may be his most important contribution to this team.
He has what I call positional versatility. He has great length, and he's light on his feet. And he doesn't have to gamble to be disruptive.
Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. A nice shot by Mr. Clutch.
We've been watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
Now here's Trent. Not a lot of room. Outside Anunoby. The kick out to Dragic. To the left wing. Clock at 4. Over Holiday. Dragic misses.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Antetokounmpo. Siakam pulls down the board. Here's Toronto with the ball. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. Anunoby passes to Trent. To the paint. Here's Dragic, and he banks in the layup.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. Three-pointer. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Trent, the pass to Siakam. Now here's Trent. The D's right on him. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Middleton outside. Here's Mr. Clutch. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
Rebound by Middleton. The Bucks have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the 4th. Back to Holiday. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Let's go with a 3. Good! Another from 3.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets. Now Trent looking to win the run. The rebound by the Bucks. Portis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Here's the 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Poke loose.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Bucks.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And they add to the win column, their 19th victory this year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times.
Connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. And that 3 pushing him into the record books.
He is now tied for the most threes in a game. An incredible shooting night for him on a night we'll never forget. Trent finds Siakam. Now here's Trent. Holiday grabs the miss.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Anunoby covering. Here's Mr. Clutch. And again for 3.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful 3.
A new single-game record and a night that everyone will remember the rest of their lives.
And he takes a breather from his ongoing three-point barrage. What a game.
Doing damage on the road. You talk about a big-time performance.
Absolutely tremendous job defensively, MP. Hey, walk me through your performance on that end.
It all starts with our preparation, and that's the tone that the coaching staff is. Hey, everyone.
Wow, man, player of the month. Well deserved, MP. How does it feel?
Man, it feels great to put on the show for the fans. Give them something to be... All right, no more questions? Thank you.
What's going on, Candace?
Hey, hey, good to see you. Thanks so much for taking the time to speak with me today.
Well, first of all, it ain't true. Candace, it's just not true.
Okay, that's 100% clear.
Hey, look, like I said, I just wanted to get you the right story.
Well, anytime you want to